Aaron, did you play Factorio with us? I can't actually remember.
No, I've never played it.
Oh wait, did you say you hadn't actually got it?
No, I haven't got it either.
See, I seem to remember you playing that with us, but I'm probably just thinking of when we played.
I think when you were just about to start playing it, you were telling me about it, and but I just never bought it.
To be honest, Aaron, if you'd taken the £15 whatever it cost, ripped it up, and chucked it out your window on a cold, windy night, you would have had more fun.
That good, yeah.
I mean, I have got 100 and something hours in it, but yeah.
Dimbo doesn't play any game for enjoyment. He doesn't enjoy playing games. He just
does it for an extra job.
I've got
he has to play them.
I've got 180 hours in Factorio. Jesus.
So the thing with Hamilton for me, Aaron, was that I got completely 100% addicted to it. Even probably more so than when I was addicted to Les Mis.
Jesus.
I've not listened to it fully for a few days now, but I was basically listening. It was on every day, so I was listening to it every day.
Sorry to interrupt. I'm going to try and Caesarean NASCAR, by the way.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, that's fine. That's good.
I need it.
It's a religious city, so it's yours, isn't it? It's yours, mate. Take it.
Prashtonism.
Yeah, so that's yeah. So I know the lyrics for the first two songs, which is about as many lyrics as there are in the entire Les Mis because of how fast they are.
Yeah, it just wasn't my bag.
And I've never listened to hip hop before properly. So I was like,
you can tell by the way you're saying.
Definitely.
I was like, wow, this is really cool. That's what I was thinking when I was listening to it.
I think it's called hip hop.
I've never tried any of that hippity hoppity.
Hoppity voosh.
Oh, geez, no.
For Bing lovers.
No, there's no Bing lovers out there.
No, definitely not.
So, what is your favourite musical, Aaron?
Book of Mormon.
I've never watched or seen that.
I don't know anything about that one.
Which one?
Book of Mormon. It's the one.
Oh, yeah.
South Park people.
Yeah.
Ah.
It's great. I've seen it twice. It's just really funny.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
See, I'm a big fan of tragic musicals more than funny.
Well, Hamilton's definitely tragic, but probably not in the way that you mean.
Well, I mean, there's quite a lot of death in it. Empires fall, we have seen each other through it all, and when push comes to shove, I will send a fully armed battalion to remind you of my love.
I have to admit, like I say, I think I've said in previous things, Hamilton is a dickhead. The actual man himself. I mean, that's it.
I'm trying to think of a line from it where, how does the arrogant what is it?
He's an idiot.
Yeah, I found him very annoying to the point where I was actually hoping that Britain would recolonize just shut him up.
What did you like? I'm guessing you didn't like Lin-Manuel Miranda.
How do you get
Aaron? Yeah, Aaron, the main guy.
Yeah, he sounds like Kermit the Frog when he sings, which isn't a great.
See, when I first watched it, the first time I watched it, I was like, that's the guy that wrote it. And the reason I knew, because I'd never seen him before, but I was like, that's the guy that wrote it. And I know that because he's not as good at singing as anyone else in it. But because he wrote it and gave himself the main part, he can get away with not being the best singer. Although he's quite a good rapper, to be fair.
Well, with your knowledge of hippity hoppity, James, you're the right person to say if he's a good rapper or not.
But he's have you seen Moana? Aaron, have you seen Moana?
Yes.
He's the guy that wrote all the songs for that.
Yeah.
Well, he said he did.
You used all his good ones on Moana, I guess.
Ah, yes. Zing. Right, where's my Hamilton review? Right, here it is. HamiltonReview.txt. It's a while since I've read this.
Not even a PDF.
Right, the first note here,
Text.
and Martin knows my views on this because of Jules Holland. My first note is honky tonk piano. That's a down. That's a negative. Too much honky tonk piano. My next line is hip hop shoehorned in, dad rapping.
I agree with that. I definitely agree with that. It's very
Dad
cringy
rapping.
hip hop.
James, if you were to rap,
That's what it sounds like.
it'll be that, yeah.
I think I've written here, it's like Eminem doing ballet.
Wow.
I don't think I've ever read this review to you guys, have I?
No.
I'm enjoying
No,
it.
because
thoroughly.
was this the one that you wrote before you saw it? Or after?
Oh, right, okay. The next one. Do you want me to carry on reading this? I don't want to bore you guys with it.
I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, it's
All right. The next one's quite a boring one. It just says visually impressive theatre. That's a fair comment.
Every time I watch it, I see more of the choreography, and I just think, oh my god, the choreography and the all the visual stuff is just incredible.
Well, James,
The
you've
amount of detail
done it again. You've linked me to my next line perfectly because this contradicting that. The use of spinning jackets and holding people in the air does not differentiate itself from any other musical. So there was lots of taking off jackets, spinning it.
Yeah,
and it's like,
I mean, there's only so much you could do with jackets. You gotta take them off and put them on again.
And
I feel like me saying I don't like it is let Jimbo really tell James what he thinks.
I actually did like it, but these are just my notes. These are just my notes.
It's funny because I was telling him about it, and he was just ripping into it. This is before he'd seen it, but he was just like, he's like ripping it, and then he said, "No, I'll tell you what, I'll do an honest review. I'll sit down. I'll write. I'll make a new file, review.txt, and I'll write it." And he was like determined to write a bad review. So that's what he seemed like. But then when he read it back to us, he was like, "Yeah, I watched it this morning, and I really enjoyed it." I was like, I couldn't actually believe that he
I did it.
that he enjoyed it. That he did it, or that he enjoyed it, because if you were saying that you've not really seen it.
No, just The Lion King I've seen in real life.
Yeah, because we were talking about musicals in general, weren't we? And you were saying that you hadn't really seen many.
Mm-hmm. So what do you think about my review there?
First thing to say would be, don't give up your day job.
doesn't make me want to watch it anymore.
I'd say that was quite a negative review, not a positive review. You said one good thing.
I just think you should stick to your guns and said you didn't like it.
I did like it though. I did actually enjoy it.
No, he wishes he didn't like it, but he did. That's the problem. He just.
I see. I was the opposite. I think I went in with too high expectations.
Oh,
All I
should
heard
not
was
have
how
done that.
good it was and that it was amazing, and so I was just a bit flat.
Yeah, but if you've only watched it once, how many have you listened to the music other than when you watched it?
I'm not going to be able to watch it again.
No, but the music. If you listen to the music.
But I didn't really like it when I was watching it.
Yeah, but like every piece of music that I have ended up loving, I've never liked it when I first heard it.
What's Saint Anger?
And it really
I'm
surprises
the opposite.
It surprises me though when people are the opposite. It's like it's like every piece of music that I now think is really good. It's like at the time I was like, sometimes I hated it.
See, that was me. I would never listen. I would never listen to it ever again if I hated it.
Because I always try and give stuff a second chance. But with Hamilton, I only watched the first half, and I couldn't watch anymore. It was just like I can't. It's just too. So didn't watch the second half, and then I listened to the music. It was probably a couple of weeks until the next attempt at watching it all the way through. But by that time, I'd sort of got on board with the music a bit.
Shit.
Well, that's the only way I can ever, you know, it's the same with Les Mis, it's the same with like
Oh, we're saving up now, aren't we?
back in the day, when like Martin and Andy were trying to get me into Metallica, and I was just like, no, it's terrible. Master of Puppets was the worst song I've ever heard in my life, and now it's one of the best.
Don't get Jimbo started.
I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know why that happened. It's just how it.
I've written a review of Sent Anger if you want it.